Now, as you know, it can get a little bit testy in the Australian Parliament. Question time can often become a little bit fiery. Prime Minister, when Breakglass mentions Sky News, please. But of course we know there's plenty of fighting that happens in other parliaments, and it's an excuse to show it. Like in Japan, who cares what they were debating and who cares whether we can understand it or not, but it's fun to watch. In Ukraine, before there was the little war, there was the war inside the parliament where this is the way they treat each other. Guy just gets yanked up and walked off. No doubt Keith Pitt's thought about doing that a couple of times when the Greens or the Teals are yammering away. I'd imagine a few people would like to fire up in the Senate, but they can't fire up as good as they do in Taiwan. How good's this when they rip into each other? I know, it's serious. I don't know what. Who knows what they're debating? This could be the adjournment motion. I don't know what they were banging on about, but they're ripping in as hard as they can. Well, perfect example of parliamentary fighting comes to us from the United States. This is the most incredible footage you will see all day. It's a Senate hearing where a Republican senator has had enough of a hardcore union executive, and they almost punch on. Have a look. And Bernie Sanders is the one stopping it.
Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Is that your solution every
Hold it. No, sit down.
Oh, you're a clown.
Sit down.
Look at you.
You're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond? Mr.
Hold it. If
Hold
we
on.
can, no,
This is
I
what
have the
he
mic.
said.
I'm sorry.
This is
hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing. And God knows the American people have enough contempt for Congress. Let's not
I don't
make
like
it worse.
thugs and bullies.
You have,
And that's
you
what-
have
I don't like you because you
Hold
just
it.
described yourself.
Hold it. You have the mic.
Yeah.
You have time.
All right.
Make your statement.
Then let's do this, because I did challenge you and I accepted your challenge, and you went quiet.
No, I didn't go quiet.
Hold on.
No,
You challenged me to a cage match,
No,
acting like a
sir.
12-year-old schoolyard
Hold
bully.
it. Excuse me.
Hold on.
Hold it. No, excuse me. I have the
I
mic.
will say exactly.
Senator Mullin, I have the mic. You have questions on any economic issues, anything that said, go for it. We're not here to talk about physical abuse.
I just see Larry David every time I see Bernie Sanders now. But Keith Pitt, of course, they breed him tough in Queensland. I don't know whether you'd be that tough inside the parliament. And, of course, Jenna Clark, our friend here at Sky News, who wears yellow better than Hulk Hogan ever could. Lovely to see you both. All right, let's talk about what happened today in the parliament. I thought it was great to see Peter Dutton list a complete collection of failures and frustrations that people have. And we saw the Prime Minister, frankly, flounder, not find it a way to defend himself. Keith, as you were sitting there, what did you think, and particularly of the Prime Minister? Again, break glass in case of emergency, start going after the media. That's literally how little he had in his head as a way of responding to some pretty substantive questions that were being asked of him.
Oh, Paul, firstly, on your previous story, I mean, they say the Parliament's architecturally designed, but I think it's just that they bolt the furniture down. No one can pick it up and throw it around. But I mean, the Prime Minister, they might want to consider giving themselves an uppercut at the moment. But we've had Claire O'Neill in the Parliament today in question time and the MPI saying that, it's not our fault, it's the High Court. You are the government of the day. These are 80 criminals. One of which actually murdered someone and then blew their body up with gelignite in the jungle. Now, the Parliament's been here all week. You could have had interim legislation, things we could have worked with them over the weekend at 10 o'clock Monday morning, and we could have done something about this to protect the Australian people. And the answer has been obfuscation. What we've seen, mate, is an AFR story breaking earlier this evening. Apparently there's something to look at tomorrow. So I'm waiting to see that with great interest.
Well,